Hey everybody, Jaxxsin here, and I got an awesome story for you today. That is if you're a fan of South Park and the Stick of Truth like myself, and that is that they are making a second game. And it's going to run much the same as this one. It's going to be like an RPG. You're going to start out as the new kid and all that jazz. And it's voiced by Matt and Trey. It's going to be fucking written by them. So like, the story's going to be solid. That like the voice acting's going to be solid. It's going to be funny. Like, it's gonna be South Park, right? Now, there is one thing that's different this time, is Ubisoft decided not to include Obsidian in this, and I don't know if that's gonna affect the gameplay, or if they're working the same engine. Like, I'm not sure, but I know that Obsidian is no longer on the project, which is sad, because I thought they did a good job. Stick of Truth, man, that game, I've played it a couple of times through, and I gotta tell you, it's probably one of my favorite games. I loved how they added to this RPG element. They added the kind of like from Super Mario RPG, where you did like the timed, jumps and stuff, where you're engaged in the turn-based fighting. You know what I mean? It's not just click attack and then you're done and wait until your next turn. You've got to make sure that you successfully land that attack. You know what I mean? Like, you are involved, in the turn-based stuff. It's not just you attack, you heal, blah, blah, blah. Like, you have to do certain things for everything in order to make whatever you're doing effective. And this new one, instead of the Stick of Truth, like, they have that world that the boys roleplay in and the kids roleplay in the town. In this one, I've got to tell you the title first, just because it's awesome, and it just kind of sums up why I love Trey and Matt so much, and why I adore them, dude. Like, anything by them I will watch over and over again. They just get me, man. They get that part of me that's like, I hate everything, but I still want to be happy, so I'm just gonna make fucking fun of it. You know what I mean? Like, they just get it and they nail it so well. They do such a good job with that throughout the show and the game. And this title just further proves their genius. It is called The Fractured Butthole. And I mean butt as in B-U-T, you know what I mean? I'll have some images up of the name and stuff, but yeah, that's just hilarious to me, because it's like, it's an incredibly deep thing to, like, just the sentence by itself, if you don't think about it in like the gross way, it's a pretty awesome title, The Fractured Butthole, you know what I mean? If you just changed butt with yet, you know what I mean? There's no joke, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a cool title, but they turn it into a joke, so it's a cool fucking title that's also a joke. And that's awesome. That just shows their brilliance. That shows how they see things. I just love it. And this one is going to take place around Coon and Friends, Mysterion, Mintberry Crunch, the Tool Shed, all those good, all those great favorites of yours. I'm just picturing this like straight up Cthulhu final boss, you know what I mean? Like, that would be the shit. And that I'm sure that's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I like Cthulhu. You're not gonna do Coon and Friends without Cthulhu, right? Anyway, that to me, and you go to Ubisoft and you look at their images about it. I'll have some screenshots up. I'll have a link to there too as well. But the images look awesome. They look like one of my favorite episodes, like there's crazy shit going on. There's like, it shows Butters is Professor Chaos, and he's got a bunch of minions and stuff, so I'm sure he's gonna be like one of the primary villains, but maybe like at the end you have to team up with him and the, like his crew, and like go fight Coon and Cthulhu, and I don't know, man. It's gonna be awesome, and it's gonna be original. Like, it's not, like, I could be completely off base with all of my guesses right now, because it's gonna be original. I mean, these Stick of Truth episodes versus the Stick of Truth game, they're very, very different, right? I mean, yeah, like the elves and all that shit's the same, and like a lot of the, but as far as the story, like, they rewrote it to include you. You know what I mean? And they do such a good job with that. Like, you really feel like you're there, like you're part of the show, you know what I mean? And even though your character never talks, which is awesome in my mind, I like it. I think that it's cool. I think that's their kind of like on the nose nod to like games that, like Link. People that just, some of your favorite characters in video games that you just never hear talk. You know what I mean? There's a lot. And that, I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited about this, and I had to make a video telling you guys, because I know for a fact there's at least 50 people on my sub list that are hardcore fans, because I know them personally, and I know that they love South Park. So anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm gonna have all the links to all the stuff you can read. There's gonna be a Kotaku article down there, which is where I first heard about this, and then I went to Ubisoft's their website and read their stuff. And I don't know if the gameplay is gonna hurt because of the the absence of Obsidian. I don't know how much, I'd like to do some more research on that, but that's for a later video. We'll see how the game works out. Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for taking time out of your day to come listen to my rambling ass, and take care of yourselves.